Hello guys, welcome to another live stream. I'm happy to have you here. Thanks for coming. Um, so yeah, I'm going to do a update on the market. It will be about half an hour because I got some complaints that my live streams were too long. I'm sorry about that, and I will try to keep them a little bit more short from now on. So without further ado, we are going to look at Bitcoin first. We have a complete Elliott wave here. At least that's my guess. As you can see, wave 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all completed. We ended nicely on the resistance that was here before. Let me just turn it red. And the support is green, of course. You may notice this line is a little bit, it's crossing the price, but that's because we broke out here. As you can see, this is the trading channel. And what do I expect next for Bitcoin? I sincerely expect a correctional wave, which would bring us down pretty low, actually, aka head and shoulders. Would bring us down to 1800. I hope this does not happen, actually. If this is not the case, then we could actually continue with a new Elliott wave. I'm not sure if there's going to be a correction, but that being said, on-balance volume is low, as you can see here. RSI is overbought. It's also lower than this high. It's not really a problem, but also you can see a failed breakout here. And what I believe is that we are going into a correctional phase, which will bring the RSI more down with each wave. And then eventually, after a while, when we are here, we will break out and there will be, a new Bitcoin high, which I expect to be around, let's say, 12K. So that's scenario 1. Scenario 2 is going to be different. Scenario 2 is we actually break. Hold on, I have to move this. We actually break this resistance line. We go above it. In that case, I am extremely bullish, and I will expect a rally up to 8K or more, at least 8K. I'm thinking even if you look at the longer term and you take the logarithmic scale, that changes perspective a little bit, as you can see here. And if I just remove all this clutter, give me a second. And I take a trend line and I draw it like this. This one goes down. This one goes a little bit more up. Last time we broke this, we went sky high. Some of you already watched my previous live stream. I think the same thing right now. So if the downside scenario does not happen, we will probably see a massive rally. But of course, this is all speculation until we actually have a breakout of this trend line or a reconfirmation on this one. And a lot of people, when they are in a bubble and they call tops, they are being ridiculed. They're like, people are saying, no, it's not true. There's not going to be a top, but there's always going to be a top, even for Bitcoin. And I would absolutely love for the price to return to this level. If that's the case, I can sell my kidneys and buy in even more. Is it realistic? No, I don't think so. I think 1800 is more realistic, if there is indeed going to be a correction. So that's for Bitcoin. Remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. As soon as something happens, I will of course call it out in the group, so you can count on that. Next, We have Neo, by the way. If you have a request, please put it in the chat box. I'm in the chat box, so ask me questions. It's no, you know, that's what you joined for. Now let's look at Neo. Neo is looking pretty well. I actually had a trend line. Oh, this is one fat trend line. That's better. Two things can happen here. I broke out. It will now retest, go down further. Is that gonna happen? I don't really believe so. As you can see, we have a bottom here. I think it will either re-enter within the trend and make a new all-time high, or will accumulate here and make a new all-time high. So either way, I'm very bullish on Neo. My target would be around here if we are going to do another wave. This is not an elite wave anymore. It's invalidated. So the elite wave is out, but still, I believe we could potentially reach this level. Depending on Bitcoin performance. If Bitcoin is going to be 10K, then no way this is going to be reached. If Bitcoin is going to correct, however, and Bitcoin could be, 2,500, then it might be very well possible this can be reached. My case for COS, of course. So that's it for Neo. Very short, very clear. New all-time high. Maybe not this year, absolutely beginning next year. My case for COS, I'm now going to open the website first. What is COS? COS is cryptocurrency one-stop shop. What do? They do a lot of things. As you can see here, crowdfunding, prepaid cards, exchanges, payment gateways. And why does this interest me? None of this, all this shit doesn't matter to me. I don't care about it. There's only one thing I care about. This is exchange. Do you guys hear me? I can see somebody asking if there's no audio. There should be audio. I'm going to check myself. Yeah, I can hear myself. Yeah, okay. It's only you. I'm sorry. So, COS. What is COS? COS is the cryptocurrency for the COS exchange. And what are they going to do? They are going to create revenue on their exchange, owners of the coin, the revenue. And what is this? This is not proof of stake or anything. They will just pay the revenue straight to the owners of COS. It's the same concept that was launched by another exchange, which is called Binance. When it was launched, it was an unpopular exchange. Right now, it's fairly popular. Most people know it. And the first couple of days, see here, the price kind of stayed around the same level, which would be 3,000 Satoshi. After that, when things got traction, people went to the exchange. There was a enormous FOMO on the BNB, and it went 25x. I am hoping for the same thing to happen here. I can't be sure, but this looks damn similar to to the BNB. It's an accumulating phase. It's looking fairly good. I like the exchange. I like it a lot. I like the layouts. It's simple. It's easy to use, and I think people will actually use this exchange because I've tried it out. It's fast. It's doing its thing, and we have a market cap of 2.3 million USD. If you look at the volume, massive for the amount. If we look at Binance Coin, we have a market cap of, close to 140 million. Now let's do some calculations for you guys. If you divide 140 million by 2.5 million, then you could potentially see a gain of 5,000%. Oh, I did it wrong. Hold on. Yeah, I was right. 5,000%. Don't leverage altcoins, because you will get wrecked and you will have to live in a box. Don't do it. So that's why I'm absolutely excited. Also, if you look at the overall product, like it. I like the branding. It looks nice. It looks sleek. Nothing wrong with it. They already have customers for the merchants. People already use their product as a payment gateway inside their shops. There's about 30 merchants right now. About 3,000 users of the exchange, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. Please correct me. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. The team doesn't look all too bad. I've looked into some of these people. You can look into some of these people yourself. Do your own research. Very important. And there's not really much to lose if you, let's say, put $50 in this, or 100, or 1,000. Whatever you can miss. And the risk is that it's going to be gone, and the reward is X50 possibly. So not a bad deal if you ask me. Copy. What is my thought here? We made the call right here. Let me put it on hourly. We made the call here, I think, somewhere around here. It's in docs, and my target was this. So yeah, we reached the target. Let me see what the target was. Hold on. Target for XRP. Or did we not reach it? No, we didn't. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken with XLM. I've been too busy today. We didn't actually reach the target. But we are not at our stop levels yet. I decided my stop level to be 39.50, which is here. I find it rather unlikely that we will breach this level. Of course, we might breach this level. Can't be sure. If we breach it, I'm going to sell. If we don't, I'm going to hold all the way up to my target. And I based my target on the following chart. My target is this. See, if you see this dump here, it went all the way to here. This is my target for XRP. Put the support in green. So nothing to panic about yet. If this breaks, this is a lost call. Then I'm sorry. It happens. Not all my calls are correct. On to the next one. XRP is still a hold until guys, when I put out a call and you guys take the call, then I make a beautiful Google Docs chart which has a target and a stop. Don't ask me, should I sell? Because you will get the same answer as everyone else will get. Sell at the stop. The stop is there for a reason. You can ask me 100 times, should I sell this coin? But if it was a call from me, then the answer will be the same. No, you should sell at the stop, unless there is some special circumstances. And I always, it's one big math game. I have a stop, I have a target, and if the risk rewards ratio is 1, then I will have to be right 51% of the times to make it to the target in order to make money. Now, my risk reward ratio is an average of, let's say, 2, 3, so I only have to be right 33% of the times to actually make money. And that's why you should always sell at the stop if that's a call. If it's not a call, you know, if you are in a coin that's not called by me, then just message me and I will gladly see if there's, you know, if you should sell or not. I'm happy to do it. Next one, XLM. I'm sorry if I seem rushed, but I promised I would keep it at half an hour. The stop on XLM? Oh, I can look it up for you. The stop on XLM is 300. That being said, we took position at 400, which is about here. We took position at this level. It was called by Carson. Our first target that was adjusted by me was 850. Did we reach 850? Yes, we did. We reached it for 3 full hours. So you should have sold. Then we reached it again. You could have sold. What's going to happen now? If you extend this, you make it larger, you will see a support. It's very clear. Support and a resistance. There we go. And this, to me, appears as a bull flag, which is very positive. And we might be heading to our second target. And our second target is leveled at 1200. So let me just mark that for you. Our second target is here, all the way up here. I'll make it a little bit bigger. This is not right. This should be better to see. And I'll make it red. Carson believes we can go higher. I agree. We can actually go higher. I base this target off this support, by the way. Previous support became resistance, retested, and went down. I would not be surprised to hit this target. But please, guys, please never be the guy that buys here. Do not be the guy that buys at 400 and then it goes up and it reaches the second target and you're like, oh my god, this is so great, I'm going to hold all my coins, and then it goes back to 4 and you've missed out on a lot of money. You know, don't let the greed take you from behind. It's a very bad idea to do. Do not be greedy. Take profits in time. Sell into strength and buy into weakness, and then you should be fine. Some other calls that are ongoing. One is fun. Am I still so sure about this one? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to hold until my stop triggers. The unbalanced volume it's still higher, and according to the previous bump, it should be lower now because the top is lower. That is the case, and I put my stop loss here. And I see I know that it's wrong. I'm going to adjust now. I put it here. We might see a bottoming out here, and then they burn the coins. Half the market cap will be gone, or 60%. And then there's more room for up, because this is a good product. I like the product that they are offering. I like their style. Not really fond of the name, but that's not really important. What's important is, you know, the burn. and I've got 2 unbalanced volumes. Hold on. And I can't remove this one. Thank you, Coin Niji. Oh well, that doesn't matter. So that's my chart for fun. XRP has already been checked if you've just tuned in. I don't know how long it takes to deposit for you. I deposited, and some hours later I looked and it was there. So yeah. Now I want to talk with you about the website, just so you know what's happening. I hope that this Friday we will actually launch the website. This Wednesday I will give a demo, and you guys will have the opportunity to beta test it. You guys can all get an account. You will already paid, unless if your payment is due, of course. But you can all get an account, test it a little bit, see if there needs to be any adjustments. And if you don't like something, or you say like, Jeffrey, this could be better, make sure to let me know so I can work on it as fast as possible. And I will try to make the best experience I can for you guys, so you can actually learn something, right? That's what you're here for. I'm trying my very best to to be as fast as possible, but right now I'm working 16 hours a day. It's absolutely crazy. And let's see, more calls. Fun, XLM, Neo, Litecoin. Do you guys want to know about Litecoin, or can I skip that one? If you want to know the call for cost, just rewind my live stream a little bit. You can rewind it, and then you can hear me explain it. Litecoin, anyone? Yes. Okay. So Litecoin, I'm sorry about the 2 unbalanced volumes. It's not really nice to look. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for letting me know. As you can see, we have bottomed out here, and then we make a second bottom. This is on the hourly chart. This level right here is extremely strong, and as you can see, we actually bounced off this, or we broke out of this resistance. What is happening now? I think it's going to retest. RSI is oversold. I will expand the RSI. It's getting into oversold. It only has to drop a little bit to be oversold. Expanding the MACD. MACD is not truly convincing yet. As you can see here. Is this terrible? No, it's not. I'd say when it breaks about this level here, then it's looking worse. Could we break this support? Yes, we can. And why? I will show you. This is actually a very old support. It's been here for the beginning of this year, when the Litecoin made the big rally, and it's a downwards support. Some say to me, Jeffrey, is this a head and shoulders? I don't know. It could, vaguely represent a head and shoulders. I don't think it is, of course. We still did not get all the way to this line. So if you are not in Litecoin right now, I would suggest to buy at the 95 level. If you are in Litecoin, I would suggest to hold, with the possibility of losing 10% of your investment before the stop loss is triggered. This is not an active call by me, by the way. This is something I know a lot of you are in, so I would like to show it to you. Now, 2 more, ARC, then the half hour is gone. I'm sorry, if you want longer live streams, let me know. A lot of people, told me they want shorter live streams, so that's what I'm doing now. ARC, I think this could potentially go down. for a nice rebound. The order book looks very nice on this. And as you can see, we had a resistance here. I'm going to draw it out. We have a resistance here, and it's an extremely steep resistance. This resistance cannot hold this kind of steep descent. It can't. RSI is about to get oversold if it keeps going like that. There is a support here. This is going to break. And when it does, you know, like in the call, that's going to be our target. Actually, I made the target 73 precisely, but you know, you get the idea. I think we might actually bounce there. And this would line up with the previous stop, by the way. I don't think we are going to break this this level for ARC. And I'm excited about ARC. If you haven't bought, this is a perfect moment to buy. Just do it, put some money into it, and you know, make the gains. I would recommend putting Ethereum on the exchange for COS and not Bitcoin. If you don't like COS, if you don't like it, you can actually see here markets. It's on HIT BTC. You can buy COS and also on Ether Delta. I think most of you will appreciate HIT BTC more. It's a little bit easier to use. Low volume though. And of course you can also buy an Ether Delta, which is slow as fuck. Upside is you don't have to deposit coins here. Yeah, you have to, but you know, they will be in your own wallet, and there will be created a smart contract which will be used to transfer coins between your wallet and the buyer's or seller's wallet. So that's why it's slow. That's also why it's good. What is the buy for ARC? Yeah, the spreadsheet is 00047. And that is exactly what the buy for ARC should be. Can you buy now? Yes. And I based the buy on this level right here. If I can show you on this little top and also this bottom, and then I just put it down a bit. But you can buy ARC now. It's no problem. It's 1% difference, not even. So just buy it. So yeah, that's basically it for now. I promise to do shorter live streams, so let me know. Do you like this more than how I did it before? Do you like it less? What can be better? What can be, you know, improved? I'm willing to hear all these things, but please, if you have a question for me, or you want to know something, please, for the love of God, put it in a DM. Unless I'm talking in a channel, because I get 80 questions, or even or maybe even 100 a day, and I try to answer every one of them. And if they're in DMs, it's more visible for me. I can see which one are unanswered yet, and if they are in channels, then I have to scroll through all the text, and I can't do it. So yeah, that's basically it. One more thing, little bonus here. Look at ETH. Decide for your own. It's oversold, massively oversold. It's on support. And you know, I might actually call this. It all depends if we can break this. So as you can see, this goes up all the way here. We bounced on it here. We bounced on it here, broke through, retested, and then it's going down. As soon as we break this level, I'm going to call ETH, and it's going to be epic. For the ones that like longer live streams, I will do 2 of these every week, short market updates for the ones of you who don't have a lot of time. And I will do longer videos once a week, okay? So maybe that way we can make everybody happy. So thank you for watching. I will be in Slack. If you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate your support a lot. I really do, trust me. And I am considering to make this my full-time job. So thanks, guys. Have a good evening. Take profits in time, cut your losses in time, and then you should be okay. Thanks, everyone.